In the previous video, we discussed the importance of businesses having realistic performance budgets in place. Assuming these budgets are in place and working as intended, aka preventing regression, what performance goals should a business now work towards? Let's find out. The first question we ought to ask is this one. How fast do users expect websites to load? This is a figure which has changed with the times since the earliest days of the web. In 1999, the economic impacts of unacceptable website download speeds references 8 seconds as the maximum amount of time they believe users are prepared to wait before going elsewhere. Then in 2006, research by Akamai recommended that e-commerce businesses should make every effort to limit page load times to 4 seconds. Otherwise, they risk negative brand perception and significant loss in overall sales. And then again in 2009, the same outlet recommended 2 seconds as the new load time threshold. In 2014, research by Akamai found that 49% of all surveyed users expect a website to load in 2 seconds or less. And more interestingly, 18%, which is nearly 1/5 of the surveyed users, expect an instant load. This leads into the next question. What does instant look like as an objective load time metric? There has been plenty of research in the field of psychology, dating back over 100 years ago, focusing on this area of human perception. Much of it is in general agreement that 100 milliseconds to 200 milliseconds is the maximum possible wait time to be perceived as instant, where the user can just barely, if not at all, notice a delay. It's no surprise then that Google has set this as their goal for an ideal load time. Though unfortunately, at least for the moment, it feels like this isn't a realistic target for most websites. And as we've already learned, load time isn't the best metric to represent website speed anyway. It's more about perceived performance metrics such as speed index, first contentful paint, and time to interactive. These are the ones which really count. Google recommends that on mid-range mobile devices on slow 3G, aim to complete paint within 2 to 3 seconds and then have it become interactive under 5 seconds. Considering what we've learned about the huge variety of device types and network conditions using the web, these feel like more realistic, achievable goals. Though goals which many of today's most popular websites are struggling to reach. On an Alcatel One X on a 3G level connection, these websites don't meet 5-second time to interactive recommendation set by Google. It's important to make sure your website does.